Hi again. So now we're going to go ahead and discuss the comparative and superlative forms of adjectives. So basically, the comparative forms, as implied by the name, compare two things. For example, she is greater than him, the pen is mightier than the sword, the soup is better than the salad. All those words I emphasize show that the first part of the comparison is a higher degree of something than the second point of comparison. In English, we add on the suffix er to show the comparative form of the adjective. In Latin, we go ahead and we change the form of the adjective. So let me write down comp, so you know that we're talking about comparatives. And now let me show you how to change the form. So you're going to take your feminine stem, and remember the stem, so you've removed the ending already. And for the masculine and feminine, if it's masculine and feminine, you add the ending or the infix, eor, then you add on your third declension noun endings. And you are going to leave the nominative singular with the ending eor or ior or whatever. For the neuter, you do the exact same, but for neuter, you do the same, but, I'm going to highlight that, but, in the nominative singular and accusative singular, you're going to do an eus ending. And do not add third declension noun endings in the vocative, and accusative, and nominative. Okay, so in the same, but in the vocative, nominative, and accusative singular, leave as eus with no additional ending. And if you accompany your comparative adjective by the word quam, then it's translated as blanker than. So if it's plus quam, then it's translated as blanker than. The quam is what shows the than, the comparison. Okay, so now for superlative adjectives. Superlatives. Okay, so, and basically the superlative adjectives are those that connote the highest degree of something. For example, the best, highest, greatest, worst, grossest, you get the picture. So there are actually 3 different ways to form the superlative adjective depending on how that adjective ends. Let's start with the regular. If it ends regularly, then you're going to take your feminine stem, I'll just box that, take feminine stem, and except for the first ending adjective, then you take your genitive for the stem, and then you're going to go ahead and add the infix esim. And then you're going to go ahead and finish it off with first and second declension adjective endings. Okay, so now there are 2 other different types of adjectives, and there's adjectives that end in er and adjectives that end in lis. And we'll start with the adjectives ending in er. Oh, excuse me. Press something wrong. Adjectives ending in er. So what you're going to do is take your masculine stem and you're going to keep the e. Keep the e. And then you're going to go ahead and add rim, the word or the letters rim. Then you're going to add your first and second adjective endings. Okay. And now finally, for adjectives ending in the end lists. Okay, so you take your masculine stem again, and you're going to add limb, and then you're going to add your first and second declension adjective endings. So there you have it, comparative and superlative adjectives. We'll also be talking about the comparative and superlative adverbs, but until then, thanks for watching.